Hey guys, it's Frank, and we've got a Legion versus Grell game of ZeroSpace here for you. In the lower left, it is Null. In the upper right, our Grell player is going to be Glorp. What a fantastic name! What a fantastic! I remember back when sci-fi games had like those kinds of names for characters or for units or something. Like, not everything had to be really badass. It was just like, you know what? Some things can just be goofy. The name of this thing is Glorp. Krieger and Kragvorn taking out a whole bunch of spiderlings there. Hell doing the exact same thing. And I guess they're gonna meet in the middle? Maybe? There we go. But are they gonna try to avoid each other is the real question. Oh boy. Oh no! Kragvorn leaps on forward trying to get some of that damage done for on Hell. Oh! The grenade and the snipe go off. He's gonna be able to take out Kragvorn. He does! And Krieger isn't able to punish for it. Hell's pretty low on HP though.
Swift.
Is he?
Silent.
I think he's recovering quite nicely. Yeah. And Krieger's just trying to, like, kind of has to deal with these little spiderlings now. Alright, Krieger's running really low on health, or on energy though. Looks like, there we go. The garrison tower for Null has finished up here. Ugh, and Krieger's just taking so much damage. No, get out of there! Is he gonna go down? I think he is gonna go down. One Exalted pops out, but Krieger does not manage to get away. And Glorp does have his, Glorp does have a level 1 talent available, but hasn't taken it yet. And these Exalted are going to be good enough to shoo away that Hell. I do like Exalted. I can't explain why it's funny to me to see these, like, these Triceratops creatures just leaping up and down cliffs, but it is very funny to me. Alright, looks like this Bloomwell's up, but I don't see any feeder vines on it. Yeah, it's still working on it, I guess. Meanwhile, this extra garrison tower is coming online quite nicely. Yeah, it is very interesting that, like, I shouldn't say, like, how the economies work, but just because you build an expansion doesn't mean that you get the economic bonus right when it's done, like right when it's finished building. Like, it still takes a little while for the individual harvesters or for that income to come online. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of the Moron skimmers are out here. Down goes Kragvorn again, but are these Exalted going to be able to do much against these skimmers? I don't think so. Some reinforcing Exalted come up from the back, but I don't know that they're going to be able to do a whole lot of damage. They're going to take a lot of damage, though. Man, I thought they were taking bonus damage from something, but no, I guess they're just not all that tanky. Yeah, only 200 HP. Medium armor, but they do bonus to medium. So yeah, really, you would think they'd be winning against those skimmers, but I guess not. It has this. Yeah, okay. So Null owns this one. And this one. Meanwhile, over on the side of Glorp. Wait, where's Glorp? No, on the side of Null, excuse me. There we go. Valkar War Vault still coming online. Still got quite a ways to go. Citadel, another bestiary. I wonder if we're going to be seeing more, some upgrades here pretty soon. Let's see. Bill's got the war experience, of course, and the Hounds of War. Whoa. Yeah, those Hounds of War, they add up quite a bit. And they're, looks like we're not going for any, oh wow, we've got a third that's almost finished here. Oh, it is finished, it's just the attackers coming online. No, we're not seeing any thralls, which is, I mean, which is a style of play. Like, if you're not going to be getting the, you're not going to be getting Galavax to make sacrificial sites out of a cheap and easy thrall, then I guess it makes sense, but say these exalted do, okay. So they do 22 plus 50% to medium, but, oh no, what is this guy? Oh yeah, the Thresher. The Thresher's going to keep quite a bit at bay there. Oh man! Yeah, all those Moron sharpshooters setting up huge cones of death on all those exalted. What do you even do? That is a lot of exalted to go down. And they're like they're so wedged in right next to the Bloomwell and the cliff with this impassable terrain. This is like a real no man's land. I would not want to like you're just sprinting your forehead into a brick wall by attacking into that. Nope, nope, nope. That is not the way. Yeah, now Null's down to 16 supply to Glorp's 43, but does Glorp have an army that you can really push with? I mean, this guy again, the Thresher. Thresher's kind of got to stay back. The Moron Sharpshooter, you kind of need to, like, set up. It's not exactly an attacking unit, but... Alright, Thresher takes out a building in 2 hits. One. Oh, one more? Hello? Down it goes. Alright, both towers get taken out. Yeah, and poor Null. Poor Null's just like kind of hanging on for dear life here. Hello? Can I see what unit this is? Am I allowed to see what that unit is? There we go, it's an exalted. I've noticed that if you like get them off screen for a little bit and then come back, they'll load in. That's interesting. Alright, another tower is gonna get taken out. It does technically do damage, but I don't know. Yeah, Null's just continuing to try and do damage here, but I think he needs to... I mean, he's down by 1 base. He's down by a whole bunch of supply. I don't see a way out here for Glorp. Or excuse me, for Null. It keeps like... Okay. I know I've said this a couple of times before, but the fact that it's Glorp on top here and Null on the bottom, but it's Null on top and Glorp on the bottom. And on top of that, the player colors versus the faction colors, he's playing the Grell as the red player color, and he's playing the Legion as the green player color, is like... It is throwing me off so hard. Alright, all these Exalted are going to go down. Yeah, and the Moron Mothership's going to have a huge volley... Or the Moron Bulwark, excuse me, not Mothership. Is, I mean, well, it was about to do a whole bunch of damage, but... There's just... No, you've got to... Well, I say that, but Null's really pulled way ahead in terms of supply. Is it just that Valkaru Beast that's costing so much supply? It might be. Won't amount to much, though, if you can't do anything with it. Yeah, like, look, there's... What does damage now with his army? You got 78 supply of what? And, well, on top of that, Glorp needs to spend money. What is Glorp? Oh! Alright, that's where it's at. The Terror Tanks are coming online. These Terror Tanks are... They're going to be quite a problem. Well, what do we got going on back here? We're skimmers. So it looks like Glorp does kind of want to like sally forth and kind of push the issue of like, hey, I know that Glorp knows that he's taken a bunch of really good defensive fights and done a ton of damage to Null's army. Now Null has owned the experience towers for the most of this, so he's ahead in talents. All right, we've got a monolith. What the I mean, I guess a monolith is good, but do we even have any barracks out? Do we have any barracks out? I don't... Anyway. Meanwhile, at the top of the production... At the top of the screen, the production tab is reaching, like, past halfway across the screen. Okay, so terror tanks are good. Sure. They do a lot of damage. Sure. But they need to be doing, like, something, right? What are they... Wait, what are these modules? Shield generators? Alright, so they're gonna be giga tanky, which is great. Is that 4 shield generators each? What? Okay. I still think that... if they've got shield generators, why are they not the front line? Okay. That terror tank's about to go down. Yeah, terror tanks are cool, but it's kind of like they can't be cool by themselves. They need stuff. You need other stuff to, like, do damage along with it. And is that all of... I really do think that is all of Null's army right there. Like, 3 terror tanks in a dream, I guess, versus this. Neither player really wants to push forward, which I totally understand, but both players are also not spending their money! 2,000 hexite against 1,000 hexite, just chilling. Straight chilling. Null's supply blocked. And decides to... Yeah, there we go. There's, like, all 800 idle conduits, so it's like, I never want to be supply blocked again! But, you know, there's a balance to these things. You can't just... If he wins with, like, all terror tanks, that would be pretty funny. So terror tanks are cool. Like, they are a very interesting unit in how they can get upgraded and how much DPS they can have eventually, but... I think... It's kind of like every situation becomes a choke point for the terror tanks. They're just so big. They're so big. I get what he was doing by putting shield generators on this terror tank. Kind of having it be that bulldozer that comes on forward and, like, eats a bunch of hits while other things do damage. But if everything is tanky, then, like, you can't... There's almost no like, yeah, 3 terror tanks will fit abreast right here, but will 3 terror tanks fit here? I don't think so. Not right here, I don't think so. Like, they're just so bulky and so not maneuverable. I don't know, I think you need that cannon upgrade that lets them shoot faster. Just so that they're even scarier to come in, too. But, yeah, Glorp is slowly taking over the entire map. Yeah, all resources to our new Overlord Glorp. Finally, we get a third out of Null here, but Null's still behind by 2 bases. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, look! That army is not going to fit through anything! Not gonna fit through anything! Okay, how much damage are they doing? I don't want to click on the shield generator. I don't want to click on the shield generator. There we go. 53 DPS. That's kind of cool. Oh, those shield generators are doing their best to keep things alive. 1 terror tank does go down. The battle is definitely met here. That Thresher from a long ways off, taking care of things. Moron sharpshooters trying to lay down the hate. And they are doing it successfully. They are getting so much work done. Flamewalker here. Trying to, I don't know what it's trying to do. Trying to do anti-light damage against, like, skimmers. But, yeah, all the terror tanks, except for this one, got taken out. I think, yeah, again, terror tanks are a tool. They are not the only tool. And it kind of felt like Null was just kind of trying to fit a square peg into a round hole by, like, well, if I'm behind, I need terror tanks. But it didn't end up working out. But that's okay. Thank you so much for the submission, guys. And if you liked what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe. See you guys later.